Possible shooting just occurred 9722 Wilmington, 9722 Wilmington, code 36501
Cadillac. An unknown direction. Point at 417.
Hey, what's up? We're back. Hi. Hi. Hello. That was weird. You are first. I don't know what happened with the last one. It didn't like being on hold. It did not like being on hold. That was weird. That was really weird. I don't know what that was about. That was really, really weird. I don't like you. And now you can go. Go ahead. Go ahead and go. You can go. There you go. Alright, so let's go figure something out right now. Yeah, that was really weird. I put you on hold and I brought you back and it said I was live, but YouTube said it was done. You weren't watching. That said it was live and there was no watching, but it was continuing. I don't know. It was weird, but we're back now, so that's all that matters, right? And we're back for about an hour. My next meeting is at 11, so we're gonna stage in the valley for an hour and hopefully grab something. Y'all went for a really long pee break. That's funny. So let me check some things out right now. There was a fire call out while I was gone, but I don't know what. See, that's weird, man. It's not allowing me to do what I wanted to do. I'm not excited about this stuff anymore. Why you gotta be like that? I do like that though. That's kind of cool. Save changes. Go here. Hello, everybody. How are you? Oh, that's great. Emergency today. I just got your message from the last one. That's funny. Unit number 3 on the stairs. The suspect is the boyfriend now has 25 years, 5'7" with a thin belt, wearing a blue sweater, blue jeans. Last comment, go to incident 5146 and RD 1152. Let's do this. Red 5 back in the vehicle. Ow! That hurted. So what time is it? 10 o'clock? Yeah, if we get anything right now, it needs to be huge if I'm going to feed it to the stations. Otherwise, we're just going to hold it for the mornings. I'm going to just hold it for the morning. Dude, why did you do that? Oh, that's why you did that. All right, I'm not mad at that. Close. Thank you.
24.2 Broadway Johnson.
All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm not missing too much that I'm aware of, and yeah. What's up, guys? What's Oh, you're in the valley. That's why you're not on the 110 right now. Yeah. Plus, Nate, it's a non-injury crash. Even though it's non-injury, I still would have shot that due to the fact that it's an overturned in the middle of the big buildings. Anytime you get a story in the middle of those big buildings, or anytime you get a story and you can put those buildings in your shot, go for it. But it's not breaking news, it's just visual news, which you can package with something later. But one meeting down, 2 to go. Next one's at 11, so we got an hour. We got an hour. We got an hour. We got an hour. What up, East Texas? How are you? What website do you use to send footage to the news? You can use whatever you want. Use your website, use my website, use their website, do whatever. No, I have a site that I use to upload our footage, create a link, and then I send a link to the stations. A lot of people use Google Drive. You can send your footage to the station's Google Drive. That'll work. What city am I in? I'm in Van Nuys right now. I am in Van Nuys. Just met up with one of my old stringers who has gone off to do better things. And he's doing better things right now. Super proud of that kid. He's not a kid anymore, but to me, he'll always be a kid. But he's doing good things right now. Good for him. A lot of my ex-stringers are doing good things right now. One of them is a police officer, and one of them is a dispatcher for Burbank Airport PD.
Yevgenia, 14420 Kitchen Street, 322. Back.
Paul, thank you. Everybody drink. And this is Shot in the Dark 2, or as some people like to say, Scott in the Dark. I don't know if you guys need a season 2. Too much drama. The problem is, if we get a season 2, it will be about the drama and not the stories, and that's the problem. Because there's a lot of drama that's happened since season 2. Or as the director Jeff Daniels says, a lot of storylines have changed. He says storylines, I say drama. Remember, guys, there's 2 parts to the job. The job and the drama. Sorry, Dad. Hopefully he's not here right now. I know he was there earlier, but hopefully he's not here right now. And if he was, close your eyes. You didn't see anything, Dad. You saw nothing. Oh, we got ourselves an oilman here. That's awesome, dude. That is the job of jobs, man. That's a man job, especially out in Texas. Woo. I bet you've seen some stuff. Bet you've seen some stuff. Derek, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I'm very proud of it.
You're getting rescue 835.
Maybe the word is extremely. I'm extremely proud of it.
Engine 17 rescue 809, 6 intersection Alameda and Olympic.
Alameda and Olympic.
Roger, 835 and quarters.
I know where Alameda and Olympic is. But then again, I know where most streets are that they say. That's what happens when you're an old man your whole life in one area. It's just a big spread out area. Dunk, how are you?
Here on our traffic accident on the freeway. Total of 5 patients. 1 patient critical. 4 minor.
All right.
All being transported.
I'm a liar. There is
Rescue 3, Rescue 9, and Rescue 11.
there is injuries on the 110 at Wilshire. 1 person critical, 4 not, 4 minors. So it would have been it's not a breaking news story. It's a very helicopter-y story. Like if the news wanted to go overhead and show some footage, it'd be a great story because 1, you got all the buildings, then you have all the traffic lights, and there was
It will be heading to North Hollywood from Hollywood.
somebody's asking for some more water. Somebody wants some more water. Has anybody yelled at me today to move? No, not today. And it's I've said it once and I'll say it again. For somebody who hates being told what to do, I picked the wrong career. Because that's all you do is get told what to do. Now you get me all worked up again, buddy. Now, no one told me to move yet.
From engine 27,
It's really, what's going on over here? There's some pretty lights going on. I don't know what that is. I think the fog's rolling in, that's all. Yeah, fog's rolling in. Or is that smoke? No, it doesn't smell like smoke, that's fog. I don't know if he was bald or not. I don't think so. I think he had hair. I'm pretty sure he had hair.
Everyone in one's your exact location.
Come on, I know there's a police officer next to you, but the speed limit is 40. And you should at least do 3 miles over the speed limit so you don't look guilty.
15-24, 15-24, are you available to respond to additional unit request? Yeah, Roger. It's our first time so far.
Anybody going riding? Or now Wednesday or Thursday, I think, during the day. I think I'll take the kids the following week. The daughter has some cool new things going on at school, 0 period, and she doesn't want to miss it. So I hit her up tonight. I'm like, hey, what's the best day to take you out of school? She's like, tomorrow? And I was like, no, I need at least a day in advance. But tomorrow, she said, because she's already finished what was due tomorrow. That's why. But I think next week I'm going to take the kids to the mountains. And I'm probably going to head up Wednesday or Thursday myself. Somebody wants to go to Snow Summit, but that's not going to be any fun for me. Snow Summit might have a jump or rail or two, but it's not like Bear. So I'll probably head up Wednesday or Thursday. Anybody else? Anyone? Bueller? Snowboarding's like golf. You guys want to make a time and meet? I'll be there.
Rescue 61, you're getting rescue 26.
And if you do answer and I don't answer you back, that means I didn't see it. So when I park right now, and anybody thinking that they want to go ride on Wednesday or Thursday, one, I'll meet you there. I'm not picking you up. And two, let's ride. I would love to go to Tahoe. I just can't do it. I have an opportunity to go to Mammoth. This weekend, but it's not something I'm going to be doing. I can't go to Mammoth right now. I mean, I can, and I can do weather packages, but it's probably not the best thing for me to do. So I think there's a fire in East LA. Oh, nope, not a big fire though. Mammoth is only 4 hours away. At night on the gas, yes. But, uh-oh, shooting.
Responded to the location of the suspects. It's possible 211. They took a possible bag from the PR.
Huh. Alright.
After unit position on the area in progress, back to 2000, all of the suspects are left walking towards Gibbon Hill.
Yeah, it is 4 hours away. The problem with, the thing about Mammoth is I've learned from the past. Like, let's say you go up on a Friday, and I don't have to do the weekend stuff anymore, but in the past kind of did. So you go up on a Friday, you ride Saturday, Sunday, and then you drive home. Driving home from Mammoth after riding all day is the dumbest, stupidest thing you can do. It's just, yes, you get home by Monday, but it's the drive's terrible, y'all. Trying to stay awake, not fall, not crash. So anytime I do Mammoth, I never come home the same day I ride. That's just dumb, because I ride hard, and I'm usually tired by the time I'm done riding. I don't just cruise and enjoy the scenery. I don't. I should, but I don't. I'm a very aggressive rider.
Still alarm. Looks like a 35-year-old male victim of a drive-by shooting on the corner of Florence and Halldale.
Aw, that's not where I am right now. I read the word snow bunnies, and then I see an Energizer bunny. That's funny.
Roger, intersection of Florence and Halldale. Stand by for additional resources.
Oh, let's see here.
That was Rescue 357.
David 17, Red 5. 17, you back in your area yet?
03, yes, your status.
Yes, I'm trying to locate the victim of a drive-by shooting.
Florence and Halldale. Florence and Halldale.
Metro Rescue 892. We're at Century Park in Santa Monica. We find nothing.
And I'll just give it away right now. We better not see LAX on here tonight. LAX better not be leaving any messages tonight. Because LAX, welcome to the team. LAX is training right now. No, that was him saying 10-4. LAX is training right now with Victor. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty sweet, guys? I told you I'm making some moves in 2019. 2018 was about me and my family. 2019 is about me and my business. And if we do see LAX on here, if he does, he probably does. He's probably not watching right now. So if he does come on here and start talking to you, make sure you guys tell him he's not supposed to be on here.
Absolutely discontinued. Rescue 66. Continue through. Continue through. Engine 59, line force 92, rescue 92, immediate dispatch, auto motorcycle, westbound 10 freeway at 405. Rescue 900, person down 300, East 5th Street. Rescue 804, abdominal pain, 501 Spring Street. Rescue 846, abdominal pain, 339 West 46th Street. Rescue 806.
Small fire out on arrival, so the Folsom fire is not anything, and we're staged here in the valley, hoping something happens. I lied, we're not staged here in the valley. We're in the valley, about to stage. Hopefully something fun will happen. Alright, so what time is it? Boom, just like that. 45 more minutes. What is LAX training for? LAX is training with Victor right now to be a better stringer. That's what he's doing right now. That's what he's doing. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Would you ever do storm chasing like tornadoes? Absolutely. That's probably where my future career in stringing is going to go. I'll probably be in LA for another year or so or two, and then I might be getting out of LA, but still in the LA market, and then turn myself into I'll still be a stringer, but I'm also going to be a storm chaser. Where's Scott in the Valley? Right now we're at Sepulveda and Burbank. Sepulveda and Burbank. And this guy's watching me talk to myself and probably looking at me funny. But yeah, one of the most funnest things I've ever done while stringing was chasing Hurricane Gustav. That was fun. I loved it. I might even take myself some weather classes so I can be educated a little bit in weather chasing. It's really easy to chase lightning. It's really easy to chase hurricanes. You just look at a map and you can pretty much see where it's gonna go. Tornadoes, that's a little different. I'd like to educate myself before I stick myself into an area that I'm not familiar with, because them things are dangerous. Them things are dangerous. But weather is not always tornadoes. Weather is snow. Weather is ice. Weather is... Do people live there now? They used to stage there. Now people live there. Weather is rain, hail, anything. So one of the cool things about dealing with weather is you don't have to deal with people. And the older I get, the less I like people. So going to New York was not the best of ideas to do if you don't like people, but it was necessary for me to go. And it was cool to visit the New York market. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Wow, man, what's up with this fog? We got some fog coming. Water spouts. There was a good one off Redondo, right? Or Manhattan? But yeah, I'm eventually going to turn my career into chasing weather a little more. I'll always be a cameraman. I'll always be doing stringing. I will always make my way to South LA and do what I do and be who I am. But as my future goes, chasing stories in South LA doesn't sound as fun as chasing tornadoes, chasing hurricanes. And I can still do it under LOUDLABS and enjoy myself doing it and not have to worry about people, competition. I don't care about other storm chasers. It's not like we're not competing for the same thing, because I will always feed my footage through the LA market. Doesn't matter where I am in the country, I will always feed my footage through the LA market. If it's, unless I'm in one of my particular markets, then no, obviously I'll feed through them, but I also might feed it through LA too, because LA has bigger tentacles, if that makes sense. No, I've never been in a tornado. Never have. I've been in some dust devils, and I know those don't count, but never been in tornadoes. Hurricane, yes. Hey, look at that! I just saw my buddy's art. I just saw some teacher art on the side of the road there. I like it when I go places and I see art I'm familiar with and recognize. You better recognize. All right, so where am I gonna go sit? Let's go sit somewhere. I know where I'll go sit. Hello, Seattle. Hello. Psychological rescue? Yeah, street art. I'm good friends with street artist that goes by the name of Teacher, and I just passed one of his pieces. Teacher's a cool cat. Do I know any stringers in South Carolina? I think Fully Involved Media is there, if I'm not mistaken, or is he North Carolina? But besides that, no, I don't. Not personally, I don't. But I know that a cat from New York made his way down to the Carolinas and is doing pretty well for himself. And I think I know he wanted to join us, but I can't bring everybody on, and I wasn't quite sure of his intentions. I don't know, because the thing about it is he was direct competition and he wasn't friendly with my New York guy. So, he still has guys in New York. So by bringing him on, he would have, it's just kind of a conflict of interest kind of thing. So I think he figured that out. What a pretty street. What's up, Oakland? How yous doing? Did Howard quit RMG? No, not at all. Just the opposite. Fred, absolutely. That is, that's part of the plan. Going out there, chasing lightning, chasing haboobs, all that stuff. I'm definitely seeing that stuff in my future. But before I do that, I need to get my squad here solid. So I'm going to spend the next year or so getting that solid before I make some decisions. You know, Victor still has dreams to chase. Victor wants to be a broadcaster. Victor doesn't want to be a stringer. And in order for Victor to be an on-air broadcaster, he can't start in LA. You don't really start in LA unless you get lucky. So Victor's he's already had offers in Washington and things like that, but he was having too much fun down here. So at some point, Victor might leave us. And if Victor leaves us, I gotta find somebody who I can trust to run LA for us. I trust Victor, but if he's here, I got some things to do, you know? I got some things to do. And I can't stop Victor from chasing his dreams, absolutely not. But I can also help Victor chase his dreams by, when we were doing the LOUDLABS show, we had a thing called Victor's Package. It was great. I love saying it. Everybody hated when I said it, but I said it and I love it, and it's hard to say without a smile. So if you guys Google, if you go to the LOUDLABS page and you put in LOUDLABS Victor's Package, all kinds of stuff will come up that Victor did, and you'll see that Victor is a reporter. but it's just really hard to get a start here in LA because, I mean, this is the best and biggest market. I know it's not New York, but for news, it's the best and biggest market. So this next year is going to be a little transitioning here for us to see what's up with Victor. Maybe I'll make Victor an offer he can't refuse. Do I know any stringers in the DC area? I do not. I do not know any stringers in the DC area. I do know that I need some brakes and an oil change. I can tell the brakes from my ears right now every time I stop. And the oil change, well, I did some math. I needed an oil change.
Witness God 150 and 1583 Southwestern Avenue, Main Street. Route 153 is Squad 154 overdose 1161 east of.
Where are you guys going? I'm guessing it's a medical call and not a crash. It's definitely not a fire. And we're staged.
Engine 125 response to state traffic. ALS.
Two questions right there. The first one is I got that, Anthony. One of the, hold on here, I saw two questions that I wanted to answer. One, yes, you have to at least be 18 or older to work with us. And two, do I need a stringer in Reno, Carson City? Yes, I do. I need stringers everywhere. In the whole country. I need the whole country. But I need to slowly but surely we'll get there. Do I know any stringers in Arizona? No, I don't. Stringer for Sacramento. Well, Gunner, we should be opening up Sacramento in 2020. That's what it's looking like. One of our main guys here is going to be making his way up there, and we're actually going to go test those waters here in the next few months. So yes, keep us in mind, and I won't be able to keep you in mind because I have too many things on my mind. Now that's going to be way too far. But eventually we'll be making our way into Sacramento, yes. Matter of fact, like I said, we're going to be testing those waters here soon. I hope that fire doesn't turn into anything, because that's not near me. Nowhere in way is that near me. Yep, structure fire in the valley, but I'm I can't be any more away from that fire. Yes, kids made it back okay. Kids made it back all right. Everybody is happy. It's fun to see them. We got to have Christmas yesterday, Sunday? Yeah, we had Christmas yesterday. It was cool. It was cool. Do you like your job sometimes? It's never like, it's a love-hate relationship. I love my job, but sometimes I hate it. Like when you get yelled at by sheriffs to move, or when you get yelled at by people who think that you ran a red light. Yeah. You just can't slap anybody and everybody these days. And it's not, there's sometimes it's not even that I want to hit somebody, it's more I just want to slap them. You know what I mean? And not the deputy. I wasn't talking about the deputy, not that at all. Even though he did push me, and when he pushed me, if I would have moved his hand down, he would have considered that assault. Like, he was pushing me. The only thing I can do is say, stop pushing me. But whenever anybody lays hands on you, your first reaction is to move their hand, or to move their hand. However you want to move it. Move it, move it. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. But if I would have moved that deputy's hand, he would have considered that assault, and I would have went to jail. Doesn't matter what was on camera. Doesn't matter what was said. I would have gone to jail. And the last thing I want to do for my business, for me, for my family, is go to jail again. Yeah, he pushed me, and it's funny too, because I was hugging a tree, BF. I was at a fire. I was hugging a tree, which I was literally holding the tree, so I'm not in the way. The tree was in the way, and he pushed me, and he goes, "Hey, you're in the way. You got to move." And he literally pushed me in the way. As a firefighter came up to me and said, "Hey, can I get a copy of your footage?" And what I should have did, instead of having a yelling match with the deputy, I should have calmly said, "Hey, let's go ask the firefighters if I'm in the way." That's what I should have did. But that never happens. You always think of the best response after it's over. No, I didn't learn a lesson. Absolutely not. There was no lesson learned right there at all. No lesson learned. I will always stand my ground. I'm not going to let anybody push me around, even if it's a deputy. I respect the deputies, absolutely. But he went out of his way to stop me from doing my job.
97, 98, structure fire. Nothing showing.
He went out of his way to tell me to stop doing my job. I make it a point to never tell deputies how to do their job, so I would expect them to have the same respect for me. It just doesn't work like that. Make sure you look up Daniel Shaw before storm season, man. I will. I would love to hang out with some real life storm chasers, people that know better than I. The only thing I might know better than them is not how to shoot, but I won't know anything better than them. I'll just, I don't know those people, so I can't really say that. But one advantage I will have on shooting weather is I ain't scared, and I love weather, and I love the cold. Scott, do you take stringer on a seasonal basis like summer? Oh, sure, why not? And here's what's funny, man. And I just kind of had this conversation, and I guess I can have it with you. What's up? South LA. I don't know. I can't tell you the exact locations. Stay safe. Did you guys hear that? I don't think you did, but if you did, that's awesome. That is a good match. Yeah. All right, so Frank, seasonal. Oh, that's right, you're a teacher. Absolutely, Frank. I'll take seasonal. And one of the things about it is, when I used to, like, I'd be watching sports on TV with my mom back in the day, and I'm like, "Mom, who you rooting for?" And she goes, "The underdog." My mom has always taught me to root for the underdog. So whenever I build a team, I don't necessarily want the biggest and the best guys, because that's not a challenge and there's nowhere to go. So I'll grab a team of misfits, like I've been doing for a few years now. I'll grab misfits and turn them into the good guys, and that's a challenge and it's fun. So I like bringing people on who I started out to be the best stringer. I'm the best stringer, I believe. I don't have the best company, I don't have the biggest company, and I don't plan on ever having the best or biggest company. What I do plan on having is a place where people can come make some money with their camera and see themselves on TV. That's what I'm here for. And I like having a group of misfits. Absolutely. Bad News Bears. Boom. There it is. Because you only have one way to go, and that's up. And I love me a challenge. I'm live right now. I'm telling my competition that I'm staged at 101 and Ventura Boulevard. I lied. At 405 in the 101, 405 and Ventura Boulevard. That's not something you do in this industry. You don't tell your competition where you are. But I love a challenge, so here I am, guys. How did I get into this? Right place, right time. There was a
with engine 51 and rescue 95.
I think that foothill fire is something, but it's way too far for me. I wouldn't want to deal with it. Plus, all the helicopters are out, so if and another stringer I know is stages closer to it, so that fire is not for me. I need to close that. How realistic is Nightcrawler? It's pretty spot on, except for the obvious Hollywood embellishments. I'm not going to let anybody on my crew get killed. No, if anything, I'll take the bullet for them. I'm not going to move evidence. There is no negotiating in price. It is what it is. Foothill Fire, where it is. Yeah, that's where it is. It's 8556 Foothill Boulevard. Oh, you just saw Michael Hastings. So, with Michael Hastings, once you're involved...
It's a trash chute in the basement, controlled by sprinklers.
So it's not going to be it's a trash chute fire in a basement controlled by sprinklers. It's not a story. Once you're involved in a conspiracy, you can never be uninvolved in that conspiracy. So, yeah, I'm involved in that forever. What up, Denise? And thank you, Chocolate. My trip to New York City was amazing. It was amazing. You've seen a lot. Is there a car that does best in crashes? I would have said a Ford F-150 until that tree crashed the other night. That was pretty amazing. I know this isn't in everybody's budget, but the Mercedes G-Wagon. And I only say that because, and Subaru's good. I only say that because did you guys see the car that flew out the 3rd-story parking structure? If he was in any other vehicle besides that Mercedes G-Wagon, that dude be dead. He's in critical condition, but because he was in a car like that, yes. Or there's another one that's out of all of our budgets. What is it? I can't think of the name right now. What's the $1 million Ferrari? And is it the Enzo? It is the Enzo, huh? Anyways, there was a gnarly Ferrari crash on PCH years ago that split in half. I kind of know the guy that was driving it. But he was going almost 200 miles an hour in, yeah, the red one. He was going almost 200 miles an hour in a Ferrari Enzo, lost control, split the car in half, and walked away. Walked away. And that's not the first car that guy's crashed, but he's actually a really, yeah, the Enzo driver on PCH, or the Enzo crashed on PCH. And no, the driver isn't who it says it is. It was his car, but he wasn't driving it. Time has passed and that guy's already out of the country. He comes back sometimes, but he leaves again. But no, the guy who owns it says he was driving it, and he wasn't driving it. My buddy was driving it. And my buddy owns a company. He's a good driver. He's a good driver. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, you saw the live feed false alarm suitcase? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. It was fun to see. It wasn't fun to do though, because I literally had a wife and child directly above that. But the good news is I was close enough to where if something bad happened, we would have all been gone and nobody had to worry about it except for, you know, my family members left over. Can't stop the penguin. Hey, I like penguins. Actually, I have a love-hate relationship for penguins. I hate penguins, but I love them now. Not that I'm aware of, no. I mean, he'll come out and do stuff every once in a while, but he's not with a company that I'm aware of. Should I bring Zach on? Season 2, we'll never know. Who shot the car chase ending the other night? Midsummer. Come on now. You gotta be a little more specific than that. You got video tonight from the Northridge Costco robbery. Ooh, right on. I'm not familiar with the story, sorry. But right on. I currently teach 2nd grade with ESL certification my 10th year. Right on. Oh, that's you're the one who said you're a teacher also. Kaken727, meet Frank. Frank, meet Kaken727. What do you do with it? Oh, Dave, you have changed how I watch the news footage. Well, Dave, it depends on what you have. You definitely can't do anything with it right now because stations aren't going to do breaking news unless somebody was shot, injured. The best thing to do for new people trying to start with it is you're up Costco every Tuesday. Is upload it to oh, hi, Mom. Mom's here, everybody. Well, where are you going? Hi, Mom. I'll be on for about another 20 minutes, and then I have a meeting at 11, so we all can say hi to my mom. Oh, you can tell he's from, he said mom. That's awesome. Mom, we were just talking about you. We were talking about, I don't want to repeat myself. Mom, did you hear us talking about you? And the underdogs? Text me yes or no so I don't have to repeat myself. My mom's name is Joyce. Or Mima. No, she didn't hear it. All right, we were talking about, whenever we were watching sports, I used to always ask you, who do you want to win? And you told me the underdog. So that's kind of how I've treated the business. I like a bunch of misfits on the team. I like to be the underdog team because there's only one way to go, and I love a challenge. So if I just have all the best guys, then what's the fun in that? I mean, yeah, there's money to be made, and yeah, it's the way to go about things, but I love me a challenge. Just got on, finished. Oh, my mom's working. My mom just got done working for us. Where is your dad? I don't think he's on here yet, but he's probably on the first one. He was probably on part 1. Why does it look like I have, oh, it's the shadow. I was like, why do I have chops? It's the shadow. Dad's in Texas, mom's not in Texas. And hey, there's tomorrow's meeting. And my mom says hi to everybody. She doesn't leave comments on here, but she just texts me, hi all. So anyways, Mom, I was talking about how you taught me to always root for the underdog, and that's kind of how I put my team together. I grab people that are small, and you know, I like being the underdogs. So I need a story within the next 20 minutes, otherwise I'll see you guys again probably, oh, I don't know. Because I have, that meeting's probably around 1. So I'll probably come back between meeting 2 and 3.
Roger, 98 for
All right, so what's going on there? Ooh, 1221, that's the kind of right now. Uh-oh. See, I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy talking to you guys.
105, rescue 105, this is now reported to be cardiac arrest, CPR is in progress.
Aw, that's a bummer. Do you know people in southern Ohio? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. They're chasing LA right now. Is there a chase in LA right now?
Yeah, Light 474.
I don't hear anything. Well, that doesn't mean anything because I'm talking a lot. So the more I talk, the less I listen. There's a helicopter in Orange County flying around in circles. I'll give you a hint. If the helicopter is circling, it's the police. If it's hovering, it's news. Stu's good. Stu's awesome. Stu is a former stringer who, it's funny because when you were on your way out, I was on my way in, but while he was on his way out, he's actually on his way up. I gotta pick my nose. And we're back. Yes, that's Stu. Got past encryption. I don't know if I would say that publicly. Get all your news from me and Stu. There's other outlets you can get your news from, but it's not. Those aren't a bad two to start with. Did you see the Did you see that Howard, Zach, and I were on the Stu podcast? Have you guys checked that out? If not, check it out. Matter of fact, I'll find it for you. I think it's number 5. I think it's number 5. They it's funny because during that podcast they wanted to talk about shot in the dark. I didn't. I just wanted to talk about stringing because I knew Stu was an old-time stringer. So I wanted to just talk stringing and past stuff, and I didn't let Howard or Zach talk, and that was by design. I did most of the talking. Alright, where are you? I think you're number 5, right? Nope, I lied. Number 6. How do I do? No, I don't want that one. No. Boo! I don't want to download. No, I don't want to play. Maybe I will play. And then what? How do I share? Nope. Pause. Pause. That didn't work. It's not letting me go straight to. Let's see here. Check me out. All right, so I'm not going to be able to put the link I put just takes you to all of them, and we're number 6. I can't specifically put number 6 on there, so the link I just put, if I'm not mistaken, I guess I should test it too. That link will take you to all of his podcasts, and we're number 6. Yeah, it takes you to all of them, and we're number 6. Did I say we're number 6? But just in case I didn't, we're number 6. But yeah, we talk about shot in the dark, and then we talk about stringing. And like I said, I don't let those other two clowns talk.
6042 Hazel, first place. Unit responding to the center speaker at this one.
10:44. All right, cool. Got another about 10 minutes. I don't have a CB radio. And no, it doesn't drive me crazy. It's my job. It's my job. I need my job. Do I monitor OC? I do not, especially when I'm out in the valley. But I know somebody who does. Yo, sweet. Right on, right on. Hey, Mom, I'm gonna forward you an email right now. It's work related, unless you already got it for his PCH stuff. And then tomorrow, kids get out of school around 3 o'clock. I'll be doing some Fam Labs live streams with at least one of the kids tomorrow. Ooh, that even works better. So now go here. No, I don't want to reply. I want to forward to JB. Go. Sent. Sweet. Why is it hot? Stop being hot.
26, watch good night.
26, Roger, good night.
Yeah, Francisco Lopez. All the time. My wife hates it. Who are you meeting up with? Frank, that's none of your business. That's none of your business. He is banged up. I'm all banged up. That's why I'm talky. But I also opened this thing at 8 o'clock and I'm not done with it yet. That tells you how gnarly these things are. If I was to drink the whole thing, I might become stringer down. Stringer down. Monster is better, absolutely. I can down a Monster and I'll be okay. But if you want to stay awake, this works. And what's really cool about this though is it doesn't give you the jitters that Monster and Red Bull give. It kind of gives you a little bit of sweaty hands and stuff. This doesn't quite do that. This is called a Bang. These things are amazing. I'm looking for a sponsorship. Although these are only $2 a piece, so I mean it's not, but these things are awesome.
Oh, right there.
Have you gone golfing? Code 2. I have not gone golfing since I've been home. The moment I got home, I got sick. That's a good question, Mom. That's a very good question. I'll be right back. I'll find out. I was upset for a second. All right, we're back. We're live. We're live. Yeah. So, the moment I got back from... Okay, cool. Mom, he says he emailed her and agreed already. The moment I got... fifth time I'm trying to say this. The moment I got back from New York, I got sick. I was sick for about 48 hours. I almost went and hit some balls, but I haven't even done that yet. So I did get a new Batman golfing glove for Christmas, and I got a new Superman head cover for Christmas for my hybrid. And there's a good chance I might be doing morning golf now because I got another one. So I might be playing golf. Mom, you want to play golf in the morning? Are you busy being a grandma?
Patrol 69, engine, Patrol 67, engine 75, squad 88, and battalion 5. Structure fire 68, district 22403. Calipatria Drive, 5258. Dardine Street.
Calipatria Drive? I can just tell from the sound of that I don't want to go to it. It's too far. Alright, so C-A-L. Oh, Cleopatra. Well, why don't you just say that? That's in Calabasas. Well,
License of 7 Lincoln Edward X-ray 749, 7 Lincoln Edward X-ray 749, and exit report the female side.
I'm actually the closest one on my team to it. And let's do this real quick. Oh, actually it's right there. So, alright, it's not, it's a decent sized home, but it's not a Kardashian sized home. It's just a regular house on a housing tract, not a, I'm sure it's $1 million home, but it's not a multi-million-dollar home. We're looking at about 2,600 square feet as opposed to like an 8,000 square foot home. So I'm not gonna go to this because I'm just not. Plus I have a meeting in 10 minutes. Alright, so staged. Where am I? Where do I gotta go? I gotta go that way, right? Cool. Oh, I just got a message. So my meeting has now been postponed for about 10-15 minutes, so we get to hang out a little longer.
49 Paris, watching from across the street, still has eyes on the suspect.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Engine is confidence, this is battalion 7, long standby, 22336, South Normandy Avenue, 226th Street. 60 years, right, major seizure, holding back, taking shall call back, 29532.
Jassy, JC. In theory, it's great. Like, there's a lot of paparazzo that do that, but where am I going to put my 9 scanners on a motorcycle? Where am I going to put my computer on a motorcycle? My camera can definitely go in my backpack, and I can probably get little side saddles, but it's not the danger. That's not the dangerous part. That's the problem. The problem is, this is my office. A motorcycle is not. It's not quite an office.
112 will handle.
Does that make sense?
Take back track 13.
Could you help me get started stringing in Seattle, Washington? Well, Jeremy, my mom is here and she did teach me. You gotta say please and thank you. No, I'm just kidding. You don't need to write please out. I'm just kidding. Dude, I'm getting tired of these chops. I'm getting tired of these chops. The shadow's killing me. Buy a retired police bike? That still won't work. That has 1 or 2 places for scanners, but not. I got 9 radios in here and a laptop. It's not feasible. The best thing I can do, the best thing I can say for all you new stringers out there is shoot your stuff. If you can get a hold of the stations, great. If not, upload it to social media and attach them to it. They're going to want your footage for free, but at least you got your foot in the door and then you can figure it out from there.
Release from move up, engine 24.
Just clarifying, did you give back the attack already?
Ponch and John, dude. I'd rather be
but we still have the
I'd rather be Penhall. I'd rather be Bruce Penhall.
Copy. I'll go ahead and get back to tag. We can operate on
41, Champaign 95 Street, 12238 South Cathedral Street, property 137th Street.
Metro 75, I need an 800 emergency. Full handle,
Gabeson King, enough to keep you coming back. How do you talk them into paying?
From Battalion 12.
If it's on social media, they're going to talk you into it for free. But if you continue to do it, and then you do get their emails, you do get their phone numbers, every station has a standard stringer. Every station has a standard stringer price, whether they tell you they do or not. They do. And that's the price. You don't get to negotiate. I do need to listen to the scanner, you're right. But the thing is that I'm in the valley. I only need to listen to 2 things. To be honest, I can turn that down, I can turn that down, turn that down, turn that down, turn that down. I can turn off most of my stuff and only listen to LA City Fire and LAPD. That's basically what the valley is. But because I have Victor out and other people out, and I don't like quiet, I listen to everything.
Code 6, they're going to be on the
Anthony, not necessarily. You might be in a market where you have to create the market, where you give it to them for free for a bit, then you tell them it's 25 bucks. You want it, it's 25 bucks. You're not going to be able to get 100, 125, 150, 200, 300, 400. You're not going to be able to get a lot of money from small markets. You're only be able to get small money from small markets. How long have I been a stringer? Almost 19 years. And as soon as April 4th comes, I'm going to say almost 20 years. So basically 2 decades. 2 decades I've been doing this. Not many people make careers out of this. Some people have figured out how. There was an old-time stringer who I haven't seen in a bit, and I saw him not too long ago, and he still didn't know this was my full-time thing. He didn't realize that this is it's a job. You can make a career out of it. Depends on how bad you want it. Duncan, I'm never gonna retire. No way, man. No way. No way. Let's put it this way. Do actors retire? They go until they can't go no more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go till I can't go no more. I used to always say that I wanted to have it figured out by 40 and out by 45. That actually might happen. Kind of. I did have it figured out by 40, and maybe I'll just be out of South LA by 45. But I won't be out of the business. You like donuts? mean, they're all right. I mean, they're great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Donuts are good. Who doesn't like donuts?
32, you've been released from UMAP. 9.32, you've been released from UMAP.
Right on, man. You're see, they used it, and they'll add your name to it. Now, if you continually give them footage, and they continually think they get it for free, they'll like you. But if you tell them $5, $10, $15, $50, create your market. You create your own market. Or you can do what has happened to some stringers where they will be offered a job. Maybe one of the stations will offer you a job because they see your hustle.
That the source of music is on the side of the building through the driveway.
Fred, favorite beer? Yes. Right now I have a Heineken sitting in my refrigerator. Energizer, no, and I wouldn't take it. Most stations out here want you to have some sort of broadcast education, but the reason why I would say no matter what is, one, I think if I work for a station, it might be a conflict of interest for me to continue owning my company, and two, they're going to want me to be somewhere at a certain time, and I guarantee you I'm not going to want to be there at that time. Nope. I like making my own schedule, I like living my own life, and I don't like shooting for other people. So that'd be shooting for another company, and nah. And let's be honest, I don't work well with others. Yes, I will, Frank and Kaken727. If you want me to come to your school and talk, absolutely. I will be on my best behavior and know what to say and what I can't say. You like my chops?
Okay, please don't handle now. Hold on, it's 485, 1.5 West. Which is 34630 message.
Right? Right, PDX? But you got to think about this. A job with the station gives you insurance, possibly a pension, retirement, 401k, stability. None of that sounds fun at all. And my mom's just going like this right now. But yeah, man, I can't do that. Stumble on your channel by accident. Oh, right on. Vanessa, so do you know who I am, or did you just stumble upon it, or have you figured out who I am and went back and watched the Netflix show? Because if you like my channel, you're gonna love 8 episodes. Dude, those are killing me. Those chops are killing me. If you love the channel, you're gonna love the show. Oh, no idea. You're in Australia. Well, they have Netflix in Australia. So everybody, let Vanessa know who we are. Just make it easier for her, right? Vanessa, if you want to see me be a lot cooler than I am, watch that. Trip to New York was amazing. It was amazing. As a matter of fact, I need to figure out how to get all those pictures out of my phone and saved somewhere where not on my phone. So many pictures, so many awesome pictures. It was great. It was amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? That's weird. Thank you, Native. Thank you very much. My favorite city to travel to? It's a good question. It's a really good question. It's a tough question because, like, right now I say Mammoth or Tahoe because that's where I want to go. But I don't really have a favorite city to travel to. If I do travel, BF, thank you. And I forgot to say thank you to BF, and thank you, Alexander. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. New York was one of, well, I take that back because I did do something there. I went stringing with Adam. But anytime I go on a vacation, I don't go there to look at things. I go there to do things. Surf, snowboard, string. So I kind of make sure I have something to do. Like, I'll give you an example. I went to a wedding once in Colorado, Vail, Colorado, during the summer. It was one of the worst trips I've ever taken because I was sitting there just looking at a forest and just wishing that they planned their wedding 6 months later. I was just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. I'm in Vail, Colorado when there's no snow. And I have been to Vail, Colorado when there is snow. Did the people on the 405 die? Alexander, what you talking about, Willis? Be a little more specific, please. On-Scene and I get along now that Zach's gone. I get along with everybody from On-Scene. How often do you go live? I watch your videos at least once a day these days now. I'm gonna work. I'm probably not gonna be taking many days off here, so I'm gonna be going live a lot.
42251 North 42nd Street West.
Oh, the F-150 crash. No, nobody died. Critical for sure, but nobody died, man. Them firefighters. I really like that video because it shows firefighters being firefighters while not fighting fires. They do other things, and that's one of the most amazing things they do, is cut people out of weird places like that. That was amazing. That was amazing. How many reality shows has Zach been on? One that I'm familiar with, ours. Yeah, the Patty Mayo thing is a reality show, I guess, so we'll call it 2. I mean, YouTube is a channel. So yeah, I'll say 2. I'm comfortable saying 2. I know he's working on something else with motorcycles, but I haven't seen it yet. But I know he's working on something with motorcycles. I think it's called Two Wheel Twins or something like that. Anyway, anyway, I can watch some of the videos and give you tips. Yeah, but Angel Eyes, no. And there's plenty of YouTube tutorials going over it with it.
First of injured ALS 2730 Saturn Avenue. Unit C, Chevelle Avenue.
Lewis, I don't really keep track. Are you on any other platforms? No, I am YouTube and Netflix and TV only. 3 platforms. 2 of them you can see my face. 1 of them you see the footage. Do I consider Zach as my best friend? No. At one point I considered him a friend. At one point, yeah. I taught that guy a lot in this business. That's why it hurts so much. Have you ever convinced Jeff Daniels to be an executive producer of Shot in the Dark 2? I don't think that's not how that works. He's the director. He's the director. What on Netflix and TV? TV is just the local news here in LA. You'll see my logo, that's it. Netflix is right there. There you go. Can you please explain to my younger brother how bad it is to drink and drive? He doesn't see the wrong and he says he's always taking his time. All right, Big Papa Moore. Nobody gets a DUI during the day, so just go for it all day. If you want to drink and drive during the day, nobody gets a DUI during the day. That's how I look at it. And that's the stupidest thing I can say. But it is kind of true. So, I mean, sometimes I'll leave the golf course and drive home. But, no, drinking and driving is dumb. Drinking and driving is really dumb. Especially at night, and especially all the time. I've learned from experience, personally, due to the job, and personal, Have I ever had? Yeah. I've had a lot of buddies get DUIs. Nobody's ever killed anybody, but DUIs are dumb. Don't drink and drive. It is really dumb. It really is. Big Papa Moore, hello to you. Hello to your little brother. And to be honest with you, in today's world, drinking and driving the way that Uber is, are you kidding me? You can Uber home and then Uber back to your car to get it. Uber. I mean, they even have Uber gift certificates now. As soon as my kids turn old enough to drink, and I don't mean 18 or 21, I mean at the age we all started drinking in our teens, I'm giving those guys an Uber account. You and your friends go home in an Uber. Don't drink and drive. Matter of fact, come to my house and I'll let you drink and I'll drive your kids home. But it's so easy these days not to drink and drive. It really is. I mean, they have Uber gift cards, for God's sakes, man. Just if you have, I'll give you a perfect example right now. You can be a great big brother. Give your brother your Uber account. Tell him he can have free reign with it. That's how you save him from not drinking and driving.
We have no good callback.
That guy's lawnmower was really loud in his car. Where I live, you don't have Uber. Yeah, you do. Do you have Lyft? Hey, what up, YOLO? Thank you very much. I'm waiting for something to go down here in Santa Fe Springs right into you. Thank you. DUI, you're lucky it only cost you $2,000. Nowadays, it'll cost you 10 grand no matter what. Even if you get a lawyer to break it down to a wet reckless, it's still going to cost you money. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he has. I know Jeff, he ended up going back home for the holidays. Hey, Chef, go ahead and make your way to Tinder. This isn't a dating site. Southland bounty hunters. I was gonna say Southland and the new thing. Zach's not on the new thing yet, so I was gonna say it's the same thing, but never mind. Yeah, exactly, Patty. It could cost you more than money. It can cost you someone's life, or even your own life. You know, it's. We all hate when the DUI driver kills the innocent person and survives, and we're all happy when the DUI driver kills himself. But let's be realistic. That is somebody's child, brother, son, daughter, something. So no matter who dies in the accident, it sucks. What's that guy doing? What time is it right now? All right, it's like another 10 minutes. What's LAPD doing over there? He's probably wondering the same thing I'm doing. What's that guy doing? That's a bummer, dude. And then I'm not saying your brother's stupid, but you just can't fix stupid. You know what I mean? And when you're drinking and driving, it is stupid. If you live in the country and you're in the middle of nowhere, it is a little different, you know, country rules, country laws, but they have to have taxis, right? Hook them up with a taxi. Be friends with a taxi. Before Uber, one of my buddies got friendly with a taxi driver, and that taxi driver would pick him up anywhere, anytime when he lived in Huntington. It didn't matter where that taxi driver was, because my buddy's a good tipper. But just figure out a way. I'm serious. Really, no Uber or Lyft. Okay. Do you have a taxi though? Is there taxis, Big Papa Moore? Do you have taxis? What model radio scanner do you use? Oh man, I got a bunch of them. I have one of these though. If you're looking for a good analog, grab that one. And they also have a digital version of it. I have a few of those in my car. Well, 2 of those in my car. See? Can't embellish in this business. A few is more than 2, and that would be a lie. I have 2 of what I just showed you. Well, actually, I have 4 of them in my car right now. 2 of them are installed in my console, and then 2 of them are back there. Do you carry anything for your protection? Absolutely, I do. My wits. I got my wits about me.
251 on the radio, respond with rescue 857 alerted to the LA. Ticketing
164 163 engine 916, squad 116 battalion 15, structure fire 165 District Miles Avenue, Boston Avenue.
David 17 Red 5, what's your 20?
I'm still after shooting.
You're gonna have a fire coming out right off of Slauson near the 710. Still to shooting, that means it's a good shooting.
Copy. Give an address.
It should pop up on your pulse point in just a minute or a second, if it hasn't already. Do I have a bulletproof vest? Absolutely I do. It's underneath my bed right now. Just popped up. Miles and Slauson. Miles and Slauson. And that's why you don't rely on pulse point.
Copy.
It came out over here first, pulse point second. Pulse point is connected to the things I listen to. All new stringers rely on pulse point. But if you rely on your ears and what you've been taught and learned, you don't need to rely on pulse point. Pulse point is good though.
620 West Rye Avenue.
Dave the Uber slave. Yes, I know it's an oxymoron, but in my world, what's pulse point? Oh, Frank, come on, man. You're behind the times. It's an app that tells you where all the structure fires are and traffic collisions in your area. But the reason pulse point started was if you know CPR and you're on pulse point, it will tell you where somebody needs help and you can go help them. But most people have now turned it into knowing where the fires and crashes are in your area.
Incident spotting, traffic collision involving a pedestrian. Fairfax Avenue, Santa Monica Boulevard.
Or 5643 Foothill Boulevard.
Engine 17 with squad 28, person 6 ALS.
Austin, I'm going to my meeting. I'm not going to a story. I'm just making my way to my my 11 o'clock meeting that's running late. Hex, no, I've been hearing all about it, and I want nothing to do with it. It's not gonna help me. Thank you, Didn't you already pay me once? Can I get a shout out? The name's Albert. Yeah, Albert. Absolutely. Albert, you can pay for a shout out anytime you want. What up, Albert? Everybody say hi to Albert.
Rescue 15 Fall North on 110 freeway at Adam.
That's weird. I was yapping about something before Albert got my attention. What was I yapping about? I mean, I yap about everything, so. Citizen app, thank you. Citizen app is kind of like the Pulse Point app. It all goes off the scanner, so if your trained ears listen to scanners, you don't need the Citizen app. And Citizen app is my competition, let's be honest. Stringer app is my competition. Citizen app is my competition. I'm just going to create a LOUDLABS app to be their competition.
2741 Mountain View
And that's where you guys come in.
That was engine 2.
We're all going to be a part of LOUDLABS soon. Yep.
Engine 2, stand by.
Yep. Everybody will be a member, and exclusive members will be able to stream live from scenes all over the world. How's that sound, guys? Should I not say things before they happen? Should I not talk about things that are in the works? There's no secrets in this business. And like I said, I love a challenge. So, yeah, guys, you're all going to be a part of the LOUDLABS out here soon. Everybody wants to be a part of something, right? and you guys will be able to. Told you, big things are happening in 2019. And you guys just think I'm another little pretty face. Which is covered by hair right now. Wah!
David 92101 Warren 2005 James R. 49 Boulevard, Rwanda.
Back alarm 115 East 3rd Street.
Shoot, I need to listen to that size up.
Engine 2.
Engine 164, listen.
Here we go.
Engine 57, listen.
Engine 164, go ahead.
185th Street.
Engine 164, per informant, he was out for a walk and saw the smoke, unable to find the house again.
David 17 Red 5, don't worry about the fire. Don't worry about the fire.
7251, temporarily underwire. Second 2251, Roger.
Pulse Point is a free app. I don't know about Citizen or Stringer. Or the LOUDLABS one yet.
That's right, it's 43, we don't find 89 Venice. Check the call back, please. Engine 43, reported being a Burgundy Dodge. We'll try the call back.
Martinez, you're absolutely right. I am not going fast enough to a story that I'm not going to, so you can always kind of tell if I'm going to a story or not by how I'm driving.
Engine 102, rescue 1 spoke to respiration active.
You need a college degree to be a stringer? No, not at all.
Engine 159, investigation inside 1065.
You do need a college degree to
Vermont Avenue.
work for a network, though. That you do need. But to be a stringer, nah, you don't need a degree. You just need to have some common sense. Street smart degree, what he said. Ross, are you related to Shane? Because I believe I know a Shane Nagel from Detroit. Any mentions? Because every time I see Nagel, I'm like, oh, there he is, but it's not. How long am I going to be live, Alexander? Probably for another 10 minutes, unless I get a story. And then I don't know if I'm going to go live again after that. Maybe, but it won't be until after 1 or 2. Oh, definitely not related. Definitely not related. There's a Shane Nagel in Detroit. He's a fire photographer. Made a name for himself as a teenager, and I think he's still a teenager, but I think he's of age now. Not sure, but he's a cool kid. Mary Brett, I have no idea. The only best thing I can tell you is when you see a film crew in my car, because I did get permission to have them in my car while live. So literally, guys, we are seriously, literally here away. Watch me. Yes, Austin. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see at night.
Engine is 134 persons reading ALS 435 West, Unit 256.
And if anybody wants to know where I got my smart alecky assness from, it's my mom. My dad. I'm back, and that was my meeting. Did I pick the wrong place? I did pick the wrong place. I picked the wrong street. Huh. It's not where I thought it was. Again, I was saying something. Something about my mama. All right, I'm gonna just say bye now because I don't think I gave the proper directions and information where I'm going right now. So you were talking about when you get your see, I love it that you guys know. I get it from my mom, so I get my quick wit, smart ass answers from my mom, not from my dad. And I'm guessing that's why they divorced. There's other reasons, but yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye now. I will be back, so I'll just say later, guys, and I'll see you for